Welcome to our video on the dangers of lightning outdoors and how to effectively protect yourself. Every year, lightning strikes are responsible for the deaths of approximately 24,000 individuals across the globe, while another 240,000 suffer injuries. These aren't just random acts of nature. They're the result of massive electrical discharges between thunderstorm clouds and the Earth, with voltages that can reach an astounding 100 million volts. To put that into perspective, that's over 800,000 times the voltage of a typical household outlet. And the currents? They can surge upwards of 100,000 amperes, all in the blink of an eye. With these shocking statistics in mind, it's clear that lightning is not a force to be taken lightly. So let's delve deeper and explore the 5 biggest dangers of lightning strikes outdoors. The most obvious danger is being directly hit by a lightning bolt. This is no small matter, for a lightning bolt carries a deadly cocktail of electricity and heat, enough to cause severe injuries or even death. The temperature of a lightning bolt can reach up to 30,000 Kelvin, which is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. As such, being directly hit by a lightning bolt can lead to catastrophic consequences. It's for this reason that safety experts always recommend staying indoors during a thunderstorm. The second danger comes from ground conduction. This occurs when a lightning bolt strikes an object, say a tree, and the electrical energy travels through the ground. Anyone standing nearby can get a jolt of electricity through their feet, leading to injuries. This is why it's advisable to avoid standing near isolated objects like trees during a thunderstorm. Falling branches and debris are the third danger. A lightning bolt can cause significant damage to trees, causing branches to fall. If you're standing under a tree that gets hit, you could be injured by falling branches. Fourthly, fires are a big concern. Lightning strikes can ignite fires, especially in dry environments. This means that even if you're not directly hit by a lightning bolt, you could still be affected by a resulting fire. Finally, there are the electrical hazards from devices. If you're outdoors and using electrical devices during a thunderstorm, there's a risk of getting an electric shock. This is because lightning can travel through electrical and phone lines, potentially causing harm. Now, how can you effectively protect yourself and survive? That's what we'll explore in the next part of the video. Check the weather conditions before going outdoors. This is the first rule of thumb when it comes to protecting yourself from the dangers of lightning strikes. By keeping a close eye on the forecast, you can avoid being caught in a thunderstorm unawares. If a storm is predicted, it's best to postpone your outdoor activities or find a secure location to wait it out. Secondly, if you find yourself outside when a thunderstorm rolls in, immediately seek shelter in an enclosed space. This could be a car, a building, or any structure that can provide cover. Remember, the goal is to put as many barriers between you and the storm as possible. Next, during a thunderstorm, it's essential to avoid metallic objects and bodies of water. Both of these are excellent conductors of electricity and can easily attract lightning. So if you're holding onto a metal pole or standing in a puddle, you're essentially sending an invitation to a lightning bolt. Fourth, keep a safe distance from individual trees. While it might seem like a good idea to seek shelter under a tree during a storm, it's actually one of the most dangerous places to be. Lightning often strikes the tallest object in an area, and a lone tree fits that bill perfectly. Fifth, if you can't find shelter, try to use insulating materials. This could be anything from a rubber mat to a piece of dry wood. The idea here is to minimize your contact with the ground, which can conduct electricity from a nearby lightning strike. Sixth, avoid spreading out your hands and feet. By keeping your limbs close to your body, you can reduce your contact with the ground and lower your risk of being affected by ground current. Lastly, stay away from lightning rods and other electrical installations. While these are designed to safely channel lightning to the ground, touching them during a storm can lead to a fatal electric shock. It is important to emphasize that these measures can reduce the risk, but do not guarantee absolute safety. The best protection against lightning is to stay indoors until the storm passes. But if you're caught outside, these tips could help you survive a dangerous encounter with nature's most powerful electrical force. During thunderstorms, it is safest to stay indoors until the storm passes. This statement truly encapsulates the essence of our discussion today. Lightning strikes are not a light matter. With an average of 24,000 fatalities and nearly 250,000 injuries annually, it is a global concern that requires our attention. We've explored the 5 major risks of lightning strikes when outdoors, direct lightning strikes, ground conduction, falling branches and debris, fires and electrical hazards from devices. Each one carries its own set of dangers, some more apparent than others. But the common thread between them all is the potential for harm, and sometimes even fatal consequences if we are not adequately prepared. Preparation, as we've discussed, is key. Being proactive by checking the weather forecast can save you from being caught unaware. If you find yourself outdoors during a thunderstorm, remember to seek enclosed spaces. Avoid metal and water. Keep a safe distance from trees and use insulating materials if necessary. And remember, stretching near metal or water to minimize contact with the ground and staying away from lightning rods or other electrical installations can also help keep you safe. But let's be clear, these measures merely reduce the risk. They do not eliminate it completely. The safest course of action, as we've stressed time and again, is to stay indoors until the storm passes. This isn't just a recommendation, but a necessity for your safety. We hope that this video has provided you with valuable insights and practical tips to protect yourself from the dangers of lightning strikes. Knowledge is the first step towards preparedness, and preparedness is the first step towards safety. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and recommend us. Stay safe.